I know that I shouldn't body check, but how do I stop body checking? And I hope it makes you feel better knowing that I was literally in the exact same position as you right now watching this. I did not think once about feeling guilty for not working out, feeling guilty for having certain food. I'm gonna be like, Millie, how do I let go of these rules? One. Guys, hello! Let me move that because that's not very nice. Guys, I've missed you. I've missed this sit down setup. Should I take this off? I feel like that was way too corporate. No, I need to go put on something. Before we get into this video, I'm going to quickly talk to you guys about the Lounge Black Friday sale. So, as we all know, Black Friday is literally here and the sales are crazy. So, Lounge are doing up to 70% off. You can shop through the link in the description box down below. Lounge, for me, has been a place that I've shopped at for years and years. The first set I'm going to show you is the bamboo triangle, and I've had this exact set for literally 5 years. It's literally like still in perfect condition. It's kind of crazy. As you can tell, these are quite small, so these actually don't fit me anymore. I still kept them because I love them. Like, it's such a classic. I actually wear size medium in bottoms now and small to medium in the bras. If you don't know your bra size, they've got features on their site which can help you understand your size, your bra size, and also your style. So there's this thing called the fitting room, which will guide you to sort of styles that you like, and the sizes all just tailored to you. So that's a really good feature. But yeah, the bamboo triangle is such a classic, and these are going to be on the sale, so if you can get your hands on them, get your hands on them. The sale will stop when the stock runs out, so it's kind of first come first serve basis basically. But yeah, they've obviously got the greys, the whites, creams, black, olive, pink, red. They've got it in all the colours. So if there's anything that you need from Lounge, I would 100% recommend it to be the bamboo triangle, because it's just such a classic and it will go over everything and it is so comfy. Kind of an extension of the bamboo triangle is the bamboo basic. So I'm actually wearing the bamboo basic top. I wouldn't say it's a bra, it's more like a crop top, like a long crop top, and it's so soft, and I just chill in it. It comes with high-waisted thong and a brief as well. Got this brief in a grey, again all up to 70% off, so it's such a bargain. I really like the grey as well. You know how some things are a bit too revealing to chill in? Like, this is just definitely just a great all-rounder. The next set I'm going to show you is more of a saucy set. Well, it's not really saucy, but it is my go-to. I will always go for these ones. It's the Charmed Balcony sets. If you follow me on Instagram, you would see I have these in every single colour. I just think they're so flattering on. I'm going to show you the black, but it's a lovely thong with a really nice thin waistband, and you can't feel them when you're wearing them. It's such a pretty set. I just feel really sexy in them. I feel really just confident in them. I love it so much. So I've got the black. I've also just received the green, which I love it. So yeah, I get these in medium. Pink here, nice hot pink, a lovely cobalt blue, which goes so well with my tan and my hair colour. Love it. In a red. Oh, hello. Cheeky red. Look at that, come on. Obviously you've got a lot more colours as well. Don't forget the sizes will range from literally extra small to extra large. And again, the cup size. I am a 32C, I think, guys, which is crazy because I used to be an A and now I'm a C. Okay, next one I'm going to show you, which is so flattering as well. It's a combination between the Charmed Balcony and the bamboo triangle. So it's got the bamboo triangle sort of simpleness and softness. It's so soft. But then it's got a mix between the Charmed Balcony with the hip things. What do you call these straps? I don't know, they're not straps. So my day-to-day wear would be these comfortable little bralette. It's just so soft. It really is. And I've had these for I think about over a year now. Definitely over a year. And then I'm also going to show you the anti-gravity bra. Okay, this is magic. This is magic. It really is what it says on the tin. The boobs do not drop. Hey guys, I don't have boobs. I've just got boob job really. It's quite nice. Yeah, if you want a bra that gives you that lift, gives you that bit of extra cushion, underneath some dresses or clothes or whatever, tops, this is what you need. Cheers to the anti-gravity bra. This actually isn't in the sale, but I would really purchase this because it's definitely something that's going to be in my wardrobe for a very long time. I can tell you that now. And then the thong is, of course, another gorgeous thong with really soft material. And then the last set I'm going to show you is the sheer floral balcony. So it is a take on the Charmed Balcony, but just with a bit of extra pizzazz. Got really cute daisies on this one, and it's such a nice baby blue colour. And then this is the thong. It's got a really nice little ripple on the strap things. Again, I don't know what you call them. What do you call these? Waistband? That's what it is. Up to 70% off. If you can grab something, absolutely grab it while it's in stock, because I don't know how much stock they've got. Thank you, Lounge, for sponsoring this little part of the video. In the description box, there will be my link down below. If you guys can shop through there, that will really support me. No worries if not. One thing I really love about Lounge is that they're carbon neutral, which in this world is very important. And all of their packaging, everything is all 100% made from recycled materials. You know, not every brand is perfect, but I love how Lounge are really taking action and just trying to do what they can. So yeah, thank you so much, Lounge, for sponsoring this part of the video, and I'll let you guys get into the main part of the video, and I hope you enjoy. Welcome to back to my channel. It's your gal Amelia Goldsmith here, also known as Amelia_Fit, and I do fitness, fashion, beauty, lifestyle content. Woo. Guys, today's video is going to be a lovely sit down, cozy, easy video. I've got my coffee, oat milk cappuccino this time. Anyway, I feel like I've got so much to catch up on you guys. Sorry, excuse me, word vomit. I feel like I've got so much to update you guys on. Obviously I've been away in Bali for 3 weeks. So obviously that was just a whirlwind. It was just the best 3 weeks ever. If you haven't seen my Bali vlogs, make sure you go check them out because they are so funny and it's just really capturing the moments and it's just lovely. I always rewatch them. But yeah, this video I wanted to just talk about finding food freedom on holiday, and in general really, but mainly on holiday. I just think it's so hard to come out of an eating disorder and live a free life as it is, let alone going away, being out of routine, being away from your normal environment that you're used to, and applying everything that you've learned in another country. It can be really like hard and it can throw you off. Basically, I'm gonna run right back. So I came out of my eating disorder, started to gain weight during lockdown, and obviously during lockdown you're stuck in a house. So I remember the first time when lockdown was starting to ease, it was really overwhelming for me because I just didn't know how to go about life after lockdown, as well as going about life with a whole new mindset around food and like socializing. And my first holiday, when was my first holiday? I think my first holiday was Paris or Lisbon. Lisbon, it was in March, April this year. Surely not. Yeah, it must have been. Fuck. Wow. So yeah, but I remember the first time, yeah, it was hard, but it was amazing at the same time. Like it was really, really enjoyable. And it completely changed my whole experience and outlook on going away, because I remember I would panic so much before going away on holiday. I would try and work out a lot more. I would do a lot more cardio. I would do a lot more ab exercises. I would obviously cut down on my food. I would be really, really self-conscious, and I'd be body checking every single hour of the day or every single minute of the day. Every time I looked past a reflection of myself, I'd be body checking. I was so hung up on how my body looked. And I set these standards to myself to look a certain way before going away on holiday. It's just gonna make everything so much harder for me, and it's gonna completely block any potential of me progressing and coming out of that mindset because of those standards that I set myself. So going away for the first time, I didn't set those standards. I was like, if there's anything you're gonna do, Millie, there's anything, you're not going to tell yourself you need to look a certain way, because by doing that you take away this pressure that you put on yourself, which will inevitably take away the rules that you feel like you have to stick by before going away. So that was a big thing, like a big turning point, and that was like one thing that really helped everything else. Like once I did that, everything else fell into place. So when I was away, I didn't feel like I had to work out lots, or I had to eat certain things, or like not be able to eat certain things, because I took away those standards that I set myself, and the pressure, like that pressure wasn't on me to look a certain way. So that really was and is still something that I always do. But you do still get certain moments when you are away, and because you do feel like a bit more, I hate the word, but fluffy, or a bit more just like, you know, holding a bit more water retention. So then it makes you think, oh, you've put on weight because of X, Y, and Z, because you're eating more pastries while you're away, or because you're not doing enough steps, or all these different things that you can't do that you usually do at home. You inevitably come to that conclusion, which is not the case. Like, you hold more water retention when you're away because of the flight, like all the traveling, you're out of routine, like your body is just trying to adapt to a new environment, new foods. The foods that you get in other countries are different. They've got different ingredients. They're more fresh or they're less fresh, whatever it is, like your body is just going to respond differently, right? It doesn't mean it's going to stay like that, which is what I always used to think. I used to think, oh my God, I've gained weight on this holiday. I'm not going to be able to lose it, even though I shouldn't have to think like that. But that's what I thought. And I thought that my body's going to stay like that forever. And I thought that I'm going to be constantly bloated. Even when I get back, it's going to be so much harder to get back into routine, get back to where I was before. But I always thought like that because where my body was before my holiday was in a bad place because of all of the rules that I put on it, like all the restriction, all of that. It wasn't maintainable, so of course it's not going to go back to that, because if it were to go back to that, then I'd be living a completely miserable, strict life run by rules and negative self-talk, which is not the way I want to live my life. Yeah, I've really gone on a rant there. But one thing I really noticed while being away in Bali, and actually in LA, and where else did I go recently? France, Greece, all those places where I've been recently, I dropped weight. And it's not intentional at all. And I've actually had some messages from you guys asking if I'm okay, which, of course, guys, I love how caring and, you know, how you're wanting to ask if I'm okay. Like, I really do appreciate that. But at the same time, it's quite, like, I don't know, it's really hard. I don't know how to explain this. Like, if there's one thing I want us to have, it's trust. And, you know, I really want you guys to trust me. And I want you to know, and I want to reassure you guys that I'm not going to be going down that road ever again. It's not going to happen. Because I know what that comes with, and I don't ever want to experience that ever again. So I want you guys to trust me that I won't be going down that road again. And like, if you do see me drop weight, like I have done in Bali, just see it as like, oh, her body's fluctuating. Because that's really what it is. Like, the body fluctuates. The body literally changes so much all the time, which is another reason why we shouldn't get so hung up when we body check every day, because like it's constantly going to change. No matter what we do, it's constantly going to be changing. We're getting older as well, like age is a big factor in this as well. Anyway, my body, I've noticed, drops weight when I go away, and I think this is my theory. Some of the factors could be, by the way, disclaimer, this isn't like scientifically backed. I mean, there probably is some scientific research behind all this stuff, but I haven't done my own research. This is just my theory in my head. One reason, my body drops water retention, especially in places where I'm having a lot more fresh food. So like Bali, you get, it's just everything there. It's just, the food is incredible. I'm still eating, you know, like chips and waffles and all those foods that you probably think make you hold a lot of water, but this is me proving that it doesn't. It's just literally like freshness. That's one thing. My body drops water retention, which will make my body appear like it drops weight, but it's literally just water. My second point to my theory is that I think my body is just naturally happier and less stressed, which will tie in with the water retention as well, because when your body is stressed, it holds on to more water. So because my body is having more fresh food, it's dropping water retention, it's less stress, so it's dropping water retention, it's just happier. So it generally is more in sync with itself, and it's just happier. And your body is so tied in with your emotion, your gut, your mood, everything. So my body obviously responds really well to less stress. It's just happier. I also think because I didn't work out, I literally worked out once that whole 3 weeks away, so I didn't work out, so my body again was less stressed, like it wasn't holding on to the cortisol, because when you work out, it's stress on the body, and that's why I always say rest is so important, because rest allows your body to de-stress. So on the 3 weeks that I was away, I was literally resting, so my body was loving the rest, and it needed that, obviously. So again, another reason why it was probably just appearing like it was dropping weight. Also, I was ill for 3 days. I had Bali belly, which if you don't know, it's when you just shit yourself and you're sick. I didn't shit myself. Other people I know who did, but I didn't. But again, obviously I'm having, like, things are excreting from my body. It's gonna appear to be flatter. But now that I'm back in the UK, I'm back to my routine, I'm back to drinking the London water, I'm back to drinking the London food, like my body is just gonna bounce back to how it was and how it naturally sits while it's in England. So I guess the point behind this is be happy with wherever your body is at. You have to just let your body do its thing. And as soon as you allow it to do its thing, I'm getting goosebumps, as soon as you allow it to do its thing, everything falls into place. I can't explain it enough. Like, it literally is as simple as that. Once I let go, all of these rules, all of these, like, all I'm imagining right now is like my brain, like, these are the rules, and it's like rules, and I'm like getting like My body's getting pounded by these rules and it can't keep up. It can't just do what it wants to do because I'm so controlling over it that it's not going to be happy. It's not ever going to be happy. So once I just, you know, beat those rules away, like punch them away, my body's just going to be like, oh, I'm happy. And it literally is. It will just settle with where it wants to sit, and you will be happy with where it wants to sit because it's happy. Your happiness and your body's happiness are the same happiness, okay? So once you let your body be happy, you will actually start to feel the happiness. And then you'll start to feel the confidence, and you'll start to rip off those body dysmorphia goggles, and you'll start to see how you truly look. And it's like, oh my God, I don't need to change at all. Like, look at me, I'm fine. I guess that's how I did it. And that's where my mindset is at now. Like, it's letting go of the rules. And you're going to be like, Millie, how do I let go of these rules? 1, unfollow anyone who triggers you online. That is my biggest tip. We are so wrapped up on social media nowadays that we absorb so much, and like our minds and our goals and our life is all surrounded by social media. So if you start changing your echo chamber on social media, you'll reap the benefits. You'll realize there's so much more to life than how you look. That's the main thing that's helped me. I've unfollowed people who have triggered me, muted people who have triggered me, like anyone who I used to follow because of how they looked or because they were quote unquote skinny or whatever that I thought I wanted to be like. I unfollowed them, and then it's like, fuck, I don't get reminded by that anymore. Like, I don't remind myself every day that I don't look like that because I don't follow that, and I don't need to follow that. So that's one main thing. I think also reminding yourself when you are eating on holiday, say when you do get an episode where you're like feeling guilty for eating maybe like a pasta and then a dessert or like an ice cream after your dinner or something, what I think about in my head is 3 things. 1, you've had so many times in your life where you've eaten, let's say Christmas dinner, or like you feel like times when you felt like you've overindulged, which doesn't exist, but times when you felt like that in the past, you know that your body hasn't actually changed after doing that. Like, that doesn't equal my body changing. Do you know what I mean? So that's one thing. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have this ice cream, I'm gonna have this pizza, I'm gonna have this starter, and I'm gonna have this alcohol. Okay, maybe I may wake up and I look a bit more bloated, but that's literally just because it's all in my body. Of course it needs to go somewhere, right? But as soon as I digest it all, I have my water, I go about my day, it literally doesn't change. Like, it literally doesn't change. And that's the same if you do that every single night on your holiday. Like, you're gonna come back, your body's literally just gonna be happy where it's at. It's gonna bounce back wherever it needs to go without you changing anything. Second of all, one thing I tell myself is like, this makes me happy. This is making a memory. I wanna live a life that isn't controlled by rules or by my negative brain. I wanna live my life freely. And I want to be able to live my life like my friend is living, where they can just go and have ice cream or initiate going to have ice cream without feeling any guilt. I would look at them and be like, I want to be like that. So I'm going to follow that, and I'm going to literally beat that other side of my brain that's telling me not to do it. I say on my Instagram, like, I do it like a game, and I get really competitive. So I'm like, look, I'm going to actually prove this negative side of my brain wrong by going to have that ice cream and enjoying the fuck out of it, you know? And the third thing I say is, when I'm 80, when I'm 70, when I'm 60, when I'm 50, when I'm 40, when I'm older, I'm not going to look back on this memory that I'm creating right now on holiday and think, oh, I wish I didn't have that ice cream, or I wish I didn't have that night out with my friends. Never going to think that. What I am going to think is, if I didn't have the ice cream, or if I didn't go out with my friends, I'm going to think, oh, I wish I didn't do that. I wish I actually enjoyed that holiday so much. Like, I really wish I made those memories. I really wish I spent that time with my friend who I now don't see, or who, you know, God forbid, something's happened. You'd regret not doing it all the time. So that's literally what you have to remind yourself all the time when you're in those little, you know, negative cycles, negative Nancy cycles. You just have to remind yourself that. And the more you do that, the more you remind yourself that, the more it becomes like an automated thing that you think. And then inevitably you will actually stop needing to think that, because it will just be something you just do. You just go and have ice cream and then enjoy it and then call it a day. Like, you don't even have to think or like convince yourself that it's a good thing to do. So my main tip for you is to just keep practicing. It's crazy, like when I talk about this, I'm like, I would never have thought in a million years that I would be the one giving you the advice, because I was always on the other end, always like really struggling, and I was always the person to be like, but how? But yeah, okay, yeah, I know that, but how do I do it? I know it's you just stop thinking it, but how do I stop thinking? Or like, I know that I shouldn't body check, but how do I stop body checking? It was always the, but how? But I can't do that. Like, how can you do that, but I can't? So trust me when I say this, like, I know if you're thinking this as well, I know exactly how you feel. And I hope it makes you feel better knowing that I was literally in the exact same position as you right now watching this. I hope it gives you some hope that you can be in the position that I'm in now, where I'm giving advice to you guys, because I hope that you can then give advice to maybe the younger generation, or like your siblings, or even the older generations, whoever you need to tell and advise. I hope you can do that as well. And actually, I know you can. Like, I know you can be the one to advise people, because if I can get out of that cycle and that mindset, then I know you can, because I'm nothing special, generally. I'm literally human. I hope this video's helped. I just wanted to sit down with you guys on the sofa and just chat to you guys and just give you my little advice on having the food freedom while being away, because I have been away a lot recently, and I have had a lot of questions on how I enjoy my life so much when I'm away, and this is just what I tell myself all the time. Bali generally was the peak of my freedom. Like, I did not think once about feeling guilty for not working out, feeling guilty for having certain foods, like generally not once. And it just makes me so happy when I think about that, because fucking hell, I never thought life could be like that. And honestly, when it gets like that, you don't realise how much you missed out on. And it makes me so excited for the future, because it's like, God, this is only one holiday that I've been away on, and I felt incredible, like on top of the world, and I felt like my full self. Like, oh God, all the other holidays and memories in the future that I'm gonna make just makes me so excited for life. And I'm so excited for you guys as well to experience it. So I love you all so much. Have the best day ever, whatever you're doing. Go enjoy your life. Go enjoy whatever you're about to do next. And have a great dinner. Have a great meal. Have a great lunch. Have a great breakfast. Have a great snack. Have a great coffee. Just treat yourself right now. This is your sign to just go get something that you're craving and enjoy it. Okay? Love you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.